worshiping in Russell Wilson. He has got a new docu-series, Summer Camp, that was released last week. It's a 3-episode miniseries produced by Russ's West to East Empire, documenting a pre-training camp. More on that coming up in a moment. I just saw this list, Russ, good morning, where Bucky Brooks of the NFL Network said that Aaron Rodgers is overrated, not one of the top 5 quarterbacks going into this season. What do you make of that headline?
Oh, man, and ratings and people's opinions don't really matter. It's about what you do on the field and winning games. That's the only thing I know. He's a great quarterback, obviously. He can make every throw. He's talented as it gets.
If you had to replace yourself with any quarterback, who would you put in? Let's say fantasy football. Who would you put in?
I would say right now, I would say Tom, just because he's won championships. That's what I love. I love winning. So, but other than that, I would also say, I love how Drew Brees plays the game too. One of the best, passer. Broke all the records. He's an amazing person too as well. So I would take Tom's ability to be clutch and all that, and obviously Drew's ability to make throws and all the things he's been able to do. So those are the two guys I really admire when I play.
Do you want to know where you ranked on this list?
I don't really need to know. It doesn't really matter to me.
And listen, it could be motivation for you, but it's Patrick Mahomes is 1, Phillip Rivers 2, Drew Brees 3, Tom Brady 4, and then Russell Wilson Jr. the third is 5th.
Well, it's good to be in good company. That's for sure. Obviously, those guys are extremely talented. They make a lot of plays. They're great players. They're clutch. They're winners. So at the end of the day, you want to win. That's all that matters to me.
Man, you sound steamed. You're going to use this as motivation this upcoming season, aren't you?
You know it.
Hey, I saw where you were working out with Serena Williams.
That was awesome.
Okay, how does that happen that you're working out with Serena?
Well, Serena and Sierra and I and Alexis, we're all real close. So we were actually in the south of France. Sierra was performing for Spotify in Cannes, and so we went out there, and Serena was actually out there at the tennis academy out there, and so we all got together, got the kids together, and then Rena and I we decided, hey, let's work out together, let's get this work in, and so so we got this work in, got the full workout in, and just talked and just love her mindset and where her career and everything else, and so she's been a great friend for us and everything else. So it's always good getting the kids together too. So that's how we got together, and we had a good time. That's for sure.
Who's in better shape?
Oh man, she's in tremendous shape. She's always ready to win. She was actually getting ready to go try to win a championship. So
can you play tennis?
Right.
Did you play tennis at all with her?
I didn't get to play tennis this time. No. She's pretty talented, though. Best athlete in the world, arguably.
I saw these numbers here. I don't know what these mean to you, but your touchdown to interception ratio. Do you know where you rank all time?
I don't know where I rank all time. No, I know that's an important stat, though. The more touchdowns, the better, and the less interceptions, the better. So
you're second all time. Minimum of 3,000 pass attempts. Aaron Rodgers, the overrated Aaron Rodgers, is number 1 all time. And he's far and away number 1 on this list. Then it's you, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Matt Ryan, Steve Young, Peyton Manning. That's pretty good company there. Second all time touchdown to interception ratio. But I'm also curious, what is the most important stat to you as a quarterback?
Well, I would say the first thing is wins. Okay. I want to be known as one of the greatest winners of all time. I think that's why I play the game. That's why we get to do what we get to do. That's why we have training camp. That's why we have, the off season, get-togethers and doing all that and having fun and going to dinners and going to games and just enjoying one another and the relationships that you build. It's, we come on this field to go win, and that's the mindset that we have, here. That's for sure. And then I think, for a quarterback standpoint is, I think the statistical part is, I do think, the passer rating and touchdowns are important. Touchdown to interception ratio. I think that shows your production. At the end of the day, you know, you're not going to keep me here if I'm not producing. So that's just the hard knock facts of you know, reality of the game, and that's also the good reality. It's you get to control what you can control. And at the end of the day, you know, you put the work in during the off season. You get excited for what you're going to do, and you know, and players go out and make plays. And you know, I love ball, and I love going out and making plays and trying to find ways to win.
He's Russell Wilson, the Seahawks quarterback, joining us Dan Patrick Show. Any added pressure being the league's highest paid player?
No, I've been one of the lowest paid players. You know, coming in my rookie year. You know, I'm not complaining, but at the same time, you know, you look forward to the opportunity. You know, the game hasn't changed. You know, it's still you're trying to get to the last one and try to win the last one. You know, so the attitude hasn't changed at all.
Do you get a paycheck?
Say again?
Do you get a paycheck?
Do I get a paycheck?
Yeah. Like every 2 weeks, does it come to the house, or do you pick it up at your locker?
No.
Oh, it's direct deposit.
Direct deposit.
Okay. All right.
When I got my first big deal, I don't know, it was a few years ago. I got that first check, and I kept that, and then this one too as well. But you know, it's the first big signing bonus check or whatever. So you know, you keep those things. Those are cool, memorable things that you frame and keep or whatever. But you know, other than that, I do direct deposit.
What did you drive the first year you were in Seattle? What was your car?
Well, I played pro baseball, remember? So I had a Mercedes. That's the only car I really driven in. I had the Mercedes. At the time, it was the GL, so now it's called the GLS.
Okay.
And then so now you know, I drive a G-Wagon. What do you drive? This show's sponsored by AMG. Are you driving the Mercedes?
Yeah.
Or what are you doing?
Yeah, I got a sedan. Yeah.
Nice. I like it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm riding in style.
What'd you drive? What was your first car you ever had?
69 Volkswagen. It was green, and it didn't have floorboards in the back seat, so you could actually see the road. If anybody sat in the back seat, they had to have their feet up. You actually had to park it on a hill and jump start it. I didn't have baseball money, Russ.
Was it stick shift?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. I was killing it.
My first car was a red Jeep Cherokee stick shift. I used to love whipping that thing around. So that was my first car.
I like that. Did you buy anything when you signed this new contract? Did you buy anything? Did you buy your wife something?
Yeah, I bought her a little something.
Like what?
You know, I don't like talking about all that stuff, but you know, I bought her a nice little gift. And,
come on, we're both in love. We like talking about this.
That we are. But no, you always treat your wife, and then I think the kids, you know, just enjoying it as a family.
Jewelry? Jewelry? Is that what
one of the things that I say again?
Jewelry?
Yeah, a little something. And then one of the things that I do for the kids is, you know, I put money away for their college fund. So anytime I play on a playoff game, I do that, and then also anytime something special, you know, like you know, signing, you know, you put money away for a college fund, and so that way they can have that for the rest of their lives.
The new docu-series, Summer Camp. Whose idea was this? You can see it on YouTube.com. Dangerous Wilson. How did this idea come up?
Well, the idea of bringing the guys together was my idea. Just hey, let's get going. We've done it pretty much every year since my rookie year, and so. But what we wanted to do this time was my creative director Daniel Mogg. He's been with me for a couple of years now. He's amazing. He's super talented. Was with NBC for several years, and now he's working with us. And we get to do so many cool things, creating shows and, you know, ideas and production and everything else. And so what we wanted to do is we wanted to tell the story of these guys, because, you know, of my teammates, just because some people don't know them. All the Seahawks fans, they're such ravenous fans, but how do you get to know these guys outside of the game? How do you get to know where they're coming from, you know, their story, and also seeing, you know, breaking the ice a little bit of you know, how we have fun, you know, how we enjoy it all together. And, you know, yeah, we put the work in, but also it's about relationships. It's a family atmosphere.
That's good.
And I think it's cool for the fans to be able to connect to that and tell the stories of guys like Ursula and Jazz Ferguson and obviously DK Metcalf of the world, and just different players, and just connecting and how we do it. And it's been amazing. It's on YouTube. Everybody can go check it out. Tons of people are watching it, so it's a lot of fun.
Are guys nervous taking their shirts off around DK Metcalf?
No, we had the funny thing is we played basketball in the backyard and me and Ursula, we teamed up. We won 14 games in a row, and I was talking trash to DK, because he got his shirt all acting all big and everything else, which he is. And so I started calling him LeBron. He acting like he was getting buckets all day, and sure enough, I said we were going to stop around the 12th game after the 12th win in a row. I said, okay, after 15 games, we ain't playing no more. Sure enough, we played them in the 15th game. They hit a last second shot. My ball was going in, and his ball went right in, and he just beat us last second. So, but it was entertaining. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's a beast. Hey, great to catch up with you as always, Russ. Thanks for joining us.
And you're the man. Great talking to you, bud.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.